In today's world, over trillion UI designs are floating over app screen. Some of them are simple, some of them are ugly, but a few of them are lit. By the word lit, I mean that the UI that look attractive, work as the user wants, and the UI that listens to its user. There are 15 things that makes your UI lit. If you learn all these things, you will successfully learn to make a lit UI that listens to its user, looks attractive and feel delightful to its user. So let's learn about those things one by one. Starting with typography. Every UI with perfect typography is lit because more than 60% of the application is either text or completely depend on text. For example, an article application just like Medium has more than 60% of application filled with the text. And on the other hand, any application which has the button, checkbox, dropbox can't be effective without text, as the user might not understand which button for the sign up or for login. Text plays an important role in application UI design, therefore it is crucial to use it properly. And to use text properly, it has to be styled accurately. Colors. Colors are the most important and very delightful part of UI designing. Just like the earth is nothing without colors, the UI is nothing without colors. Therefore, it is important to put colors inside the UI design. Colors in UI design provides attraction and user appeal. By using colors, designer can put life into its design. As a fact, color also work as psychological trigger for humans. Therefore, for a better experience and app interface designing, you should use color inside your design. But sometimes we done some mistake while using colors, so that avoid them. Icons. Icons are the one of the most frequently used element. Nowadays designers love using the because user understand it quickly rather than reading the text. As human understand visual easily, icons are the best way to use them for your benefit while designing a UI design. Icons are the not new things as our ancestors used them to define their kingdom and areas. The kingdom where you find lion have the flag with lion symbol. Illustration. Illustrations are one of the best ways to add an attractive visual that you can also customize accordingly. Usually illustration is much better than using simple photos. Illustrations are low in size and never look blurry in any app screen size if you use SVG illustration. Use illustration to make the content more understandable for the user. Images. One of the most popular and the old visual inside UI design. The images are old but they are gold as visual works 10x better than the plain text. As humans are visual creatures, they love to see images. Images show emotions that attract sentiments of the user and it really helps to attract and make the user customer. But if not used correctly, can make big trouble for you. Animation. Animation is the most used thing inside UI design to boost user interaction. As where user look at some of the cool animation they feel good and like interacting with the application software or website. Animation is also used to provide feedback when user click on something or achieve something. For example, a successful trick message when you transfer your money to another account. Micro interaction indicates some simple animation used in the app that makes the normal function appear to be attractive and highlighted. For example, double tap image to like, micro interaction in Instagram. This simple animation have to be used perfectly, as overdoing animation makes the user feel bored by your animation. Personalization. Personalization means recommending the content related to user choice they made previously using application. By storing the data and the history with the permission of the user, you can easily make your application personalizing. User loves to see something more personalized as they feel important and make the app more interactive. For example, if the user loves to cat vibing videos, he would love to see other cat vibing videos in this YouTube recommendation rather than showing Trump's vibing video. Navigation. Navigation is one of the important features of the application without which the user can't use the application. Therefore, it is better to make the navigation quicker and smoother. Apps like Spotify, YouTube, Amazon use navigation bars, menus, and other buttons to make the user easily navigate through the home screen of the application. Responsiveness. Making user UI responsive is one of the most important tasks an interface designer should do in 2021 and further. Responsiveness basically makes your UI design being able to fix inside as many screens as possible. Because we are now in the age of gadgets where 70% of people have more than one gadget owned or used which include UI design. Minimalism. The lit UI design focus on minimalism. Using minimalism is basically subtracting less used element from UI and putting most important element on the screen. Minimalizing doesn't mean removing useful buttons just for the sake of making the app screen clean. It's all about styling and spacing. Hierarchy. UI is formed with the hierarchy of the element, which means the most important things must be on the top of the UI design and the rest of the things arranged accordingly. Hierarchy is very important in UI design because it focuses on what important and less important and help designers to arrange them in a particular manner that helps user to navigate the app easily. Consistency. Maintaining consistency is the most important. It means using the same styling of the element across the application. If you use different styles of element totally makes your workload high and app quality low. Using consistency is basic but crucial, as some elements of the app might be the same in the function but different in the colors, scheme, and text. Identify them and change them by your app theme. Accessibility. Accessibility basically means designing for people different than normal. They might include left-hand people, disabled people, or handicapped people. Feedback. The most critical thing that makes any UI different from the lit UI is feedbacks. The designer who knows how to use feedback is the designer who knows about designing an actual lit UI. Feedbacks are the most critical things as some user feed you back with good reviews and other with bad. Just try to understand their problems and then resolve it. Tools and resources. The better tools and resources you have, the better your application will become. As if you have better resources of icons, this make your UI look more attractive as well as designing tools also matters to some extent. Tools for designing UI must be high in performance, have plugin support, also supports companies' requirement, and have all basic things required for UI designing. Resources are the collection of the things that designers use for better UI creation like icon resources, illustration resources, image resources, and more. So here we comes to end of my list 15 things that makes UI lit. But because you stayed together with me, I have some bonus for you. The bonus is follow the trend. Use trends or part of it. If trends provide value to your user or just improve the quality of your UI design, let designers know where they have to use trends and where not. And you could learn about it by reading and understanding the trends. Some trends like neuromorphism are unique and can't use in but some trends like Aurora can be used in any part of UI with basic functionality. So those are all 15 things you have to know as a UI UX developer. So that's it for today's video and I will see you guys in the next one.